What if I told you that there is a safer alternative to a mandolin food slicer when you're trying to cut up vegetables into very thin slices consistently, even without using any of these cut-resistant gloves? Well, in this unsponsored, is that even a word? Video, we're going to test out the Dash Safeslice Mandoline and see if it's cut out to take out your mandolin slicer. Let's start by examining all the parts of the Dash Safeslice Mandoline. It comes with an ingredient chute, an ingredient pusher, an ingredient container, a cleaning brush, and the main mandolin itself. The Safeslice sets up easily. Just pull out the main stand, attach the ingredient chute, slide in the ingredient container, and twist open the handle to release the blade. One nice feature of the Safeslice are these suction cups at the bottom. They keep the mandolin from sliding when slicing. To set the thickness of the slicer, just twist the dial to get your desired thickness. The numbers on the dial correspond to the thickness of the slice in millimeters. That's very convenient. My first test vegetable is a potato, because the main reason I have a mandolin is to make even slices for French fries. I generally will use a knife for most of my slicing needs, but for Julienne cuts like French fries, I believe the mandolin is a more efficient and consistent way to slice vegetables. So let's start by generically slicing this potato for making scalloped potatoes or possibly even potato chips. For comparison's sake, let's match the Dash Safeslice Mandoline against my Mueller Mandoline to see how they compare. They both perform admirably and slice the potatoes the same. Let's try some shoestring fries. To set up the Dash Safeslice Mandoline, there are two knobs to be twisted to release the Julienne blades. When only one is released, it gives about a 6mm or a 1/4 inch thickness, and if you release both blades, it gives you about a 3mm or 1/8 inch cut. Here is the 3mm cut. The cut is clean and easy, but the Dash Safeslice French fry is limited by the ingredient chute to about 2 finger widths, whereas the Mueller Mandoline could cut the whole length of the potato, and here they are longer than the entire width of my hand. So if you want longer fries, a mandolin wins, but if you want to use the whole potato without using a knife or finishing off the potato, then the Dash Safeslice is better. The 6mm cuts and the 3mm cuts work the same. And as before, a traditional mandolin can have longer cuts, while the Safeslice will cut the entire potato and not need a knife to finish off that last piece. Let's turn off the Julienne blades and move on to celery. And stay with me as you will see the differences in how the two slicers cut the vegetables. Celery is working fine until the celery decides it no longer wants to stand upright in the Safeslice. At this point, you either need to have the ingredient chute full of celery stalks, risk putting your hand down the ingredient chute, or be okay with the longer slices in the end, because even the ingredient pusher won't save you this time. Carrots have much the same result with the Safeslice as they do with the mandolin. And just as with the celery, once the carrots get too short to stand upright in the Safeslice, they will fall and give you long slices in the end. But when I julienned the carrots, they came out very well, and I found it a little easier to julienne the carrots using the Safeslice. Radishes. No doubt the Safeslice is the easy winner here. Just fill the ingredient chute with the radishes and pound away on the pusher. In no time, a nice set of thinly sliced radishes fills the ingredient container. It takes longer with the mandolin, as it needs to do each radish individually instead of all at once, and it's better than knives because they get really thin and easy to do with the Safeslice. Mushrooms have become my #1 reason for using the Safeslice Mandoline. I even prefer using the Safeslice over using just a regular plain old knife. I filled the chute with mushrooms in the way I desire the slices to be, and soon beautifully sliced mushrooms filled up the ingredient container. Not so easy with the mandolin. I had a much tougher time sliding the mushrooms across that blade. Cucumbers, zucchini, and other thick, long vegetables will have whole slices and half slices because of the angular way the Safeslice works. It is certainly faster and safer than a mandolin or my knife, but the first few and last few slices aren't complete, and in general, I'll probably still use a knife to cut up these thick vegetables. On to the onion. Now it depends upon how you want to slice your onion, but usually I don't want the rings. So I am trying to make julienne slices of onion for my shakshuka. I could mostly get even slices with the safe slice, while I struggled terribly with the mandolin to cut the onion properly. Honestly, I personally will still use my knife to make onion slices, as it doesn't take that much effort to slice an onion, and the safe slice onion slices don't come out as even as when slicing with the knife. And bell pepper. I use the safe slice to get the onions and bell peppers ready for a shakshuka recipe, and it worked admirably. For the future, it wasn't much faster than using a knife and would require more cleanup. So for onions and bell peppers, I will continue to use knives instead of the safe slice mandolin or any other mandolin for that matter. Now that I've cut a variety of vegetables using a variety of settings, let's see how to wash and clean the Dash Safeslice Mandoline. A little soap and water cleans up the ingredient chute, ingredient container, and ingredient pusher. The main part can be washed with soap and water and cleaned out with the brush. I set the dial to 8 mm to make it easier to get all the leftover food particles out with the brush and water. You are also able to place the safe slice in the top rack of a dishwasher for a thorough cleaning. All in all, I personally use the Dash Safe Slice to julienne potatoes for french fries, sliced mushrooms for any dish, and sliced carrots and celery when making salads or soups, or any vegetable when I need a lot of slices for a dish. I honestly don't use the Mueller Mandoline anymore, as I am willing to sacrifice longer french fry cuts with the easier to use Dash Safeslice Mandoline. Now if you're ready to get a Dash Safeslice Mandoline for your very own, there is a link to its Amazon page in the description below. But if you're not sold on the Dash Safeslice and you might rather have a mandolin, you better check out this video where I give a full detailed review of all the parts and all the pieces of this Mueller Mandoline. I don't want this mandolin anymore. What am I going to do with it?